And Lindor lines one to left center field. That's down for a base hit. Around third, JD got a good read. He'll come on home.
Alonso on deck.
And Francisco flicks one out of left center field, falling fast. That's in for a base hit. And he's going to try for two, challenging Robles, and he makes it safely.
So he is slotted as their fifth guy.
Francisco hits one deep toward the corner, headed toward the wall, and it's out of here.
Be next.
And Lindor gets a breaking ball, pulls it into right field for a base hit. Here's McCann around third. Harper gets to it. His throw to the plate is not in time. McCann slides in safely.
Pitch in Philadelphia.
Hit toward the middle. That's a base hit for Lindor. Marte around third. He'll come in to score. Lindor with an RBI single set up by the Marte.
1-2 coming to Lindor.
And he rockets one toward the right field corner. That ball is down for an extra base hit. Chased by Harper. Lindor to second. He's in standing with a one-out double. Marte goes. Lindor gets it in the air to right field. Chasing Smith back to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. Lindor toward the left field corner. Back goes Peralta. Back near the wall. It's out of here.
Now the game-winning hit in game one.
And he pulls one on the ground for a base hit. Toward the line goes Yastrzemski. Lindor is going to try for two. Yastrzemski's throw to second base, not in time, and Lindor is 2 for 2.
McNeil with third and 2 out.
And Lindor pulls it into right field for a base hit, and that'll tie the game. McNeil in to score. Lindor is going to try for two. The throw by Yastrzemski to second, not in time. Lindor legs out a double. He gets the tying run home. It's 4-4.
And the count 0-2.
And Lindor lines it into center field. Base hit, and the Mets win the ball game. Nimmo comes home with the winning run. And Lindor cracks one in the air deep toward the right field corner. Gone if it stays fair, and it's out of here.
Does roping in his spare time.
There goes the runner from second, and it's lined into center field, a base hit, and that'll bring in Canha with the first run of the game. Canha was stealing third. And Lindor cracks one to left center field. That'll go up the gap and all the way back to the wall. Racing for third is Marte. He'll be waved home. It's a double for Lindor to snap an 0 for 15 stretch.
Have been struggling early in the season.
In on his hands. Great diving stop by Lindor. And he throws low, and Alonso picks it out.
For his last 18.
And he drives one to deep right center field. Forget that. That is way out of here. That's the way to break a slump.
Into a double play.
And he rockets one to deep right field. Over toward the corner. Castellanos can't get it. It's off the wall. In comes Nimmo. Lindor heads to second. It's an RBI double for Francisco. Lindor up the middle. That's a base hit, and that'll bring in the first run of the game. With the infield drawn in, Francisco hit it right by him.
Deals the 2-1 to Lindor and gets one in the air to deep left field.
Winker takes a look, and that ball is out of here. Into the second deck. And Lindor clocks one out of right field for a base hit. Mazeika around third. He'll come in to score.
% of the time, so pretty good bat. And he gets another slider, and Lindor cracks one into the corner. Yastrzemski runs it down, and Lindor pulls in at second base with a leadoff double. And, you know, Brady's a great quarterback, but he's never analyzed a game. I would think that that would give you fuel.
Deep left field, and Lindor has hit one out of here. So Lindor homering in back-to-back games.
Go 8. Might do it again.
Franco hits one on the ground. Lindor laying out to get it. Up and throwing right on target. Gorgeous play, Francisco Lindor.
And 2 out.
And Francisco lines a base hit, and that'll bring in a run. Marte is in to score. Lindor keeps on stroking.
Lindor flies it to left center field. Herrera's on the move to the track, to the wall, off the wall, between Schwarber and Herrera. Both runs are going to score. Lindor heads for third. That throw gets by Bohm. It's 6-2 Mets. And so the appeal was not something they could do. That's left into right center field by Lindor. He drives in another. 14 RBIs for Francisco Lindor.
And Lindor pulls one on the ground. Base hit into right field. Guillorme around third, heading home. Marte goes to third. Lindor with yet another RBI. And he lines that one beyond the reach of Escobar. That's a base hit. Pulling his way home is Guillorme. He'll score without a throw. Lindor drives in yet another.
Yes, he can. As far as Franco is. And Lindor lines one. That's a base hit. And that'll bring in 2 runs. Nito and Canna come in to score. Lindor tomorrow coming back from a pelvis injury. That's driven to deep right field by Lindor. Back toward the wall, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor on the 8th pitch of the at-bat goes deep. They're following Lindor. And Lindor drives one down the right field line. Overcomes Betts toward the corner. He can't get it. And it hops into the stands for a ground rule double. That's driven to center field. De La Cruz got turned around. Now looks up, and that ball is out of here. And that's toward the middle of the diamond. Lindor with the backhand and a quick throw. De La Cruz toward the hole. Great snag by Lindor. He sets and fires. Stretched by Alonso, and he got him. Oh, wow. 2-2 coming. And the curveball hit toward the hole. Lindor on the backhand. The running toss on a hop. In time. Got him. Doesn't go this time. And Lindor hits it deep to left center field. Back toward the warning track. De La Cruz. It's out of here. Lindor cracks one into right center. A base hit, and the Mets take the lead. Marte comes in to score. Lindor comes through again. Baseball. 3-2 coming, and Lindor socks one to center field. Sanchez back to the warning track at the wall. He's out of here. Lindor missed first base. He has to go back to touch it. Here on Lindor, 3-1. And Lindor gets one in the air to right center. That'll get the lead run in at least. Back in the gap goes Garcia. He won't get there. It's off the wall. In to score is Nito. Right behind him is Nimmo. Chasing him is Marte. All 3 score. That's grounded over the bag. That's a fair ball going down the line. Marte around second. He'll go to third. Soler's throw goes to second. Lindor sliding in, and he's... It's a no decision. That's drilled to deep right field. Forget that. Lindor gives the Mets the lead. He cranks one into the seats. Maybe that has helped him this time around. Ground ball toward the middle. Lindor flags it down, spins around, and throws him out. Adolis Garcia first pitch swinging, and a beautiful lunge by Lindor. And he rockets one down the left field line. Gone if it stays fair. Right toward the corner, and it's out of here. And Lindor drives this one down the left field line toward the pole. Home run! Francisco Lindor with a 2-run homer to put the Mets in front. And birdie at first. That's a ground ball in the hole, and Lindor will go to second when it gets the out there on the first double play. And Lindor pokes one into right center field for a base hit, and the Mets will take the lead. Nimmo comes home to score. It gets by Acuna. Lindor around second. He's on his way to third. Lindor with a base hit to give the Mets the lead. 33. Lindor gets one in the air to right field. Acuna drifts back, looks up at the wall, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor with... And a curveball hit to short, backhanded by Lindor. The long throw is right on target. Good. That's drilled toward the gap in right center field by Lindor, and that's going to go all the way to the ivy. Marte digging for third. He's going to be waved around by Joey Cora. Marte will score on a double by Lindor, and the Mets strike first. It's 1-0 New York.
26th in baseball overall for the Mets. Lindor pulls that down the line. Fair ball. Takes an awkward kick off the wall. He goes to second. It's second and third for the second consecutive inning.
And Lindor floats one down the right field line. That's a fair ball, bouncing up against the sidewall, tracked by Carpenter. And Lindor pulls in at second base with an opposite field double.
2-2. That one is to right. Will it get down? It will, in front of Carpenter. Rounding third. Not a great arm from Carpenter. An RBI for Lindor.
That's down the right field line off the bat of Lindor. That's a base hit. Rattles toward the corner. Extra bases for Lindor. He's got a double. Lindor, the ground ball, base hit to left. Nito scores. RBI for Francisco Lindor. Lindor with a drive way back, right field into the upper deck. Francisco Lindor with his second RBI tonight. Drills this ball toward the right field corner. Extra bases for Francisco Lindor. The game's first hit, a one-out double in the first inning. Wendell has that one bounce off of him and goes into right center field. Nimmo's going to be waved around. The Marlins throw it toward the plate. Nimmo is safe.
And Francisco unloads one to left center field. It's well hit. Back in the gap goes Hernandez, and it's out of here. Leadoff hit to Nimmo, then got a double play ball. Lindor hits one deep to right field. Palacios goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Slams one to deep center field. Back goes Harris. Going back. Warning track. And it's out of here. That's launched out to left field. Back goes Fraley. He'll take a look. And it's out of here. At least once. 2-2 coming. And Lindor pokes one the other way for a base hit. Guillorme is in. McCann right behind him. He will score. Lindor drives in a pair, and with that, he has tied Jose Reyes. And Lindor hits the first pitch. A little bloop to shallow right. Castellanos will never get there, and that'll bring in Nimmo with the first run of the game. With the infield in and the outfield deep.
And passionate, sure, but they want you to succeed.
Bohm takes the 10th pitch of the AB into the 6th hole. Francisco Lindor.
As long as they go over that 400-foot sign. Here's Francisco Lindor, and he gets one in the air to right field. That's well hit. Acuna back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Alonso on deck. And Francisco drills one down the right field line. That'll go into the corner. Marte digging around second, heading for third. Castellanos has it stick on the wall, and so Marte will come all the way around to score. Lindor to third with a triple.
In front of the rubber.
Hard hit. What a nasty hop, but Lindor picks it. His throw is in time.
And Lindor cracks that one to right center field. Thompson won't get it. That ball's up the gap and all the way to the wall. Marte digging for third. He's being waved home by Joey Cora. He will score without a throw, and it's time. And the curveball hit toward the middle of the diamond. Flagged down by Lindor. The backhand flip. He got him. Oh, wow. That's with 2 on and 1 out. And a check swing bloop. And Lindor will let it fall. No infield fly rule. They get the out at second, and they'll get the out at third. Wow. And Lindor pokes one over the bag. That's a fair ball going down the line. In to score is McCann. Nimmo right behind him. Alonso will be held at third. It's a 2-run double for Francisco. And Lindor slugs one to center field. Reynolds got turned around. He goes back at the wall. He can't make the catch. Breaking for third is McCann. He's being waved around. Alonso will go to third. Lindor in at second with his second double of the night, and it's 5. That's driven into right field for a base hit for Lindor. Anderson can't cut it off. It'll go to the wall. Francisco heads to second, and he's in standing with a 1-out double. And he hooks that one through the hole. That's a base hit. Escobar is in. McCann will be held at third against Anderson's arm. Lindor adds a run with an RBI single. After being held to 7 last night. And Lindor unloads one to deep left field. Forget that. That is way out of here. Up over the scoreboard. Lindor launches his 22nd home run of the year. Fly ball, well hit, right center field. Back in the gap, Hermosillo back near the wall, and he can't make the catch. It's out of here. Scored against early in the game. They're having trouble. Toward the middle of the diamond, Lindor runs it down the spinorama, and he got him. Oh, wow.
For high school, no, I'm sorry, for elementary school students.
Look out, Kenny and Dave down the line and gone.
Traded last summer for Austin Davis. And he lines one toward the middle, and there is Lindor in a plucket for the first out. And
And Lindor drives one toward the right field corner. That ball is down for a base hit. Nimmo's in to score. Lindor to second. He's going to turn and try for three. And Lindor slides in safely. Out. And Lindor hits one in the air to deep left field. Back goes Yelich to the warning track. Looking up. It's out of here! Francisco Lindor with a grand slam.
He had a couple of up-downs, as they call them. That's lined toward the gap in left center by Lindor, and that's going to split him. On his way to third is Canna. He'll be held up there as the ball was cut off by Mitchell. It's a double for Lindor. And Lindor hits this one deep to left. Back goes Kemp to the warning track, right at the fence. It's off the wall. Nimmo is in. Canna's right behind him. He will score a two-run double. As baseball evolves out of the shift, he shoots one over the bag. That's a fair ball. It'll go down off the tarp. Nimmo will go to third. Chased down by Bleday. Into second goes Lindor. And the Mets, with a couple of opposite field hits, have the table set.
2-2 to Lindor.
And he launches one to deep right field. And back goes Thomas for a look. But that is way out of here up in the second deck. Nimmo and Lindor hit back-to-back home runs to start the first inning. And it's 2-0 New York.
There's Lindor with the bases
loaded, and he rockets one toward the gap in right center field. In to score is Vientos. Naquin right behind him, chugging around third. Alvarez, he heads for the plate, and he'll score on a bases-clearing double by Lindor.
In the city, grew up in the Dominican Republic.
And he lines one. Oh, and Lindor is able to leap and grab it.
Giddy surface. One of the reasons why they're changing the bases. That's it on the ground, smothered by Lindor. He gets to his feet and throws out Vargas.
Doesn't necessarily exist with the Padres.
Vargas bounces one over the mound, charging as Lindor. Gloves fired.
2 down, and Lindor hits this one deep to left field. Going back is Profar, and the pregame batting practice works. Francisco Lindor leaves the building and gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.